So here's your next wave. This is wave 5. So you'll be able to see pretty clearly there's some nice progressions going on here. 10-yard side start, I'm just going to give you a couple notes. These exercises are simple enough for you, but you make sure, I think I said this in the last one, please make sure that you are nice and warm before you get into the actual sets and reps, the working sets and reps, because you need to be going 100% for each repetition, especially like it says, the start, okay? So just make sure that everything is really nice and warm. Do some warm-up sets after your general warm-up to lead into these work sets. Body saw plank. Okay, so just something a little bit different for a plyometric. This is just going to require a lot of motion and balancing, but again, it's simple enough in terms of execution. So Steve will cover in this video the variation that you're doing here, but you'll essentially be on a box facing backwards, and then you'll jump off and rotate in the air, stick, and then get that vertical jump with the stick landing. So the per side just means the rotation that you're doing. I've got plenty of scapular stabilization, a lot of strength work for your shoulders just to continue to work on those. I guess one thing worth noting is just see, it's important that we get the arm at the slight angle, and usually something like a towel or half a foam roll or like a foam pad or something will do the trick there. Okay, Bulgarian split squat with front squat grip. This is going to be a monster to do. So this is the Bulgarian split squat position, which you know, but you'll be holding a barbell in front squat position. You'll set this up in a rack like you would if you were squatting. Just be very careful with your setup. Make sure you know where that box or bench is behind you, and take your time in that setup. But this should be a monster exercise. I've got you doing a lot of volume. Just the whole thing should be pretty darn tough. Deload, I put a note in here. Just go lighter that week. Okay, more shoulder stuff. Slow tempo double kettlebell front squat. So you'll be holding 2 kettlebells in that front rack position. And then again, I've got you on a lot of volume here. Please pay attention to the tempo. Execute that tempo to the best of your ability. That's where you're getting the real benefit from, is that tempo combined with the higher volume. Dead bug with weight plates. The weights that you should choose, probably just stick with around 5 pounds. You don't need to go super heavy on this. If it feels ridiculously light and your shoulder feels good, great, go ahead and go up to 10. Back elevated barbell glute bridge with a 1 leg negative. This is another one that should be kind of killer. So you're going to come up with 2, lift 1 leg, and then down slowly. So we should be able to really overload the negative on that one side. And then this is a feet elevated side plank series. You'll see in the video what that looks like. Let's move on to day 2. Some med ball throws, no notes there. Barbell bent over row, you did this last wave, but with a different hand position. This is going to be the underhand grip position. Oh, and I see I have got an error here. Let me just fix that real quick. I may go in and actually adjust those. I need to double check on that. Single arm dumbbell bench press with neutral grip. I've got really low volume here for the first 3 weeks, so just take it easy, enjoy, and just be sensible with the weight there. Pull up with one arm on the towel. You'll use a single arm grip, so you can see he's got one towel grip there and one hand up on the bar. 1 to 3 reps per side. Isoeccentric push-up. This one is pretty neat because we're going to get a couple different pauses, so you can watch this video. It's got a good explanation, but she's coming down halfway and holding, then down again, hold, down to the bottom, hold, and then we'll reverse it. Okay, so that's what we'll be doing. Okay, racked carry, suspension strap fallouts. All right, let's go to day 3. This is a little confusing, the way that we sort of label this forward, backward, forward, but moving in one direction, you side shuffle, then back to the direction you came from, you will sprint, and then backpedal. So you're just changing direction there. Same note here, just make sure you're super duper warm by the time you get there. Hiding with perpendicular, rebound, and stick. Okay, these will be fantastic for you. Okay, so just note that on that first landing, we're transitioning quick and sticking on the final landing there. Off bench oblique hold, kind of a different one you probably haven't done. Trap bar deadlift cluster sets. So 3 sets of 2x5. So what this means is in one set, you'll get 10 reps total, but we're going to split them in half. So we'll do 5 reps, rest 10 seconds, and then do another 5. So this will just basically allow you to use more weight within a given set. So we get a lot of volume and a lot of weight as well. Just let me know if you have questions about that. A little bit of hip mobility in between. You make the call on how much of this you need. Double kettlebell racked lateral lunge. So 2 kettlebells in the racked position, and then we're doing a lateral lunge. This is a pretty high priority exercise for you. So, just find that right balance between the weight and the form. Your form is always excellent. So just for one like this, make sure that it stays that way because that double kettlebell racked position will be pretty challenging. Feet suspended pike up, okay, some carries, and now just a regular back elevated glute bridge with a nice hold at the top. Okay, last day, progressing from the shot put throw to the side throw with a hop back. Here, take a look. So he's doing a great job in the transition between when his foot comes back and when he reverses forward. I want you to do the same thing. Just be real fast in that transition. Yoga push-up, different kind of push-up variation. Okay. Barbell inverted row with pronated grip, so that's an overhand grip. I specified barbell on this one and not like a TRX row, a suspension strap row. So just set it up on the barbell. This can be more challenging because you can change the angle. And if in this position with feet on the floor, if that ends up being not hard enough, go ahead and elevate your feet up on a box, as that will make it quite a bit more difficult. You can check out the reps there, lat pull down. If you're not using something that sort of has handles, don't worry about the handle rotation. Just do a regular lat pull down. Arm supported row. Okay, dumbbell floor press. We'll start off, we're getting more volume here, but again, just be sensible with the weight. When you come down and your elbows hit the floor, make sure that they both hit and you're getting a pause. So you sort of like let your triceps sink into the floor before you press out again. For those weeks 3 and 4, you can bump up the weight quite a bit probably. Another carry to finish with, and a half kneeling vertical Pallof press. And then I also just added a little bit more kind of shoulder and core work to finish with. So you can check those out as well. All right, that's it. Good luck with everything. Let me know if you have any questions.